example 8 is kind of fun. Dan drove 330 miles at 60 miles per hour. Ryan drove 275 miles at 55 miles per hour. And how much more time did Dan drive than Ryan? So we're talking about distance and times and speeds. So we're going to be using the distance formula that they provide for you in your core concepts, which is d distance equals rt. R is the rate and t is the time. Now we need to do this formula twice, one for Dan and one for Ryan. All right, so one for Dan and then one for Ryan. And we're going to compare those two to find how much more time Dan drove. Okay, so we have the miles, we have the distance, all right? So the distance here for Dan was 330 miles. The distance for Ryan was 275 miles. And then it gives us our rate, or the speed. So our little r is going to be 60 miles per hour. And for Ryan was 55. And so we're looking for t. Which means we need to solve for t first in our formula. To do that, we're going to divide by r on both sides. And so now t is going to equal d over r. Same thing over here, t is going to equal d over r. Now we're going to substitute in our numbers. T will equal d, which is 330 miles over 60 miles per hour. Over here, our d is 275 miles. Our little r is 55 miles per hour. Those miles are going to cancel out. Now we're going to solve for little t, because t is in time, right? Hours. Okay, so to calculate this, I can get rid of those zeros. 3 goes into 33 11 times, so, and 3 goes into 6 twice, so I just reduced it down a little bit, okay, and this is hours, and that 11 over 2, 11 halves, half of 11 is 5.5. So 5.5 hours, or 5.5 hours. And now over here, I know these are all 5, so I can put 5 into them. And 5 goes into 275, let's see, 55 times. And 5 goes into 5 11 times. And, well, how many times does 11 go into 55? It goes in 5 times. So 5 hours. All right. How much more time did Dan drive than Ryan? Dan drove 5.5 hours, and Ryan drove 5. So if we subtract those, we get 0.5 hours. So Dan drove for pretty much half an hour longer than Ryan did.